shit. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp is just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that no fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience?
Now, my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
A whole lot of girls out there with the umbilical cords, them young 1970s, 1980s bitches. Yeah. You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick. Yeah. They fuck with me.
That's right.
If they fuck with me, it's the big dick. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put Aaron's on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days. Then Aaron's got on a pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean, it was like
colors on it.
Yeah, crazy glue.
And my whole thing is this: is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right, now.
A whole lot of niggas out there from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like to fuck in public. You feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like you see the show to see a Puffy on any of them niggas. They been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her the name.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee Michelle. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the share button. Happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I can't really say that I celebrate Thanksgiving like that because I am the black sheep of my family, or I could say that I'm more introverted. I like to be to myself or with close people that I know that really probably care about my well-being. With that being said, Thanksgiving is just like a ritual for America. It's not a really good day if you think about it. It's not. Just being honest. A lot of people died on Thanksgiving, so why would we be celebrating a day like that? So when you know better, you do better, right? But I really want to talk to y'all. I know it's a lot going on right now in the media with Puff Daddy. That's what I grew up knowing his name. He tried to change his image so many times with Brother Love and all this other crap. You know, I grew up with him being known as Puff Daddy, the one that liked to be in your videos. And I always felt the way about him, even as a young child or a young teenager, just growing up. I just felt like something wasn't right with him. His spirit wasn't right. I remember watching what was that? Making the Band. I watched it the first couple of seasons, but when it got to that season where he was demanding them to go get that cheesecake across town or wherever, I knew then. I think I stopped watching it after that. I didn't even watch Danity Kane that much, after that. I just didn't because he was exerting his power then, you know, and I really do feel like he had something to do with Tupac and Biggie's death. I really do feel that way because, you know, those is gonna be some big guys probably now. To be honest, I think they were gonna probably change up, to see where things was going. And if he had that much power and he knew some of his biggest artists was gonna be gone, like Puff, like Biggie was leaving him, leaving Bad Boy. He got scared, and he he didn't want him to go nowhere, So I really do believe he had a hand in that. I really do feel like, there's a lot of stuff that he has done undercover that is coming out now. The chicken has came home to roost. You can't go around doing stuff and don't expect that it's not gonna come back to you. Karma is a bitch, and she don't care, mama, sister, brother, generations. If she don't get you per se, she gonna get somebody in that generation. Your kids, 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 and that's how I feel. You know. So in this article right here that is coming from People, it says Diddy faces a third sexual assault lawsuit as music mogul denies the allegation. I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to deny it. Now, with that Cassie situation, I really feel like he did it. He did everything they said he did, allegedly. You know, he did it. You know, I feel like, there's a lot of people talking about, oh, she should have said something beforehand or when this stuff was happening. What people don't, some men per se, and some of these batshit crazy women don't understand when you abuse when you're in an abusive relationship. Sometimes it's brainwashed. You're brainwashed. It might be easy to say, yeah, go to the police, go tell this family member, do this, do that. It's easy said than done when you're in it. It's not. People on the outside can say whatever, but when you're full fledged in it, you never know. The person may have kids. She's staying because of the kids. She may be staying because she don't have a place to go. She may be staying because he said, if you leave me, I am gonna take you out. You know, and being that Puff is a powerful man, and then everybody's working with him. This girl didn't have nowhere to go. Even the police department probably wouldn't believe what she said. You know, so for people to be like, she should have just left or should have did this, she was there for the lifestyle. Nah, sometimes that shit is mentally controlled. When you're mentally controlled, you're like a puppet. You're doing whatever uh the abuser telling you to do because you don't want to be abused. You know, so you're taking shit, and it's only comes apart in your life when you start looking at yourself and you find the love for yourself, that you decide that, yo, I got to leave. I gotta do this, you know. And sometimes even it don't be the love of yourself. It's something that he done that's just like, oh hell nah, you did this. Cause I know some women will not will take the abuse, will take the abuse for years. Let this man beat your tail, beat you up and down the street, black eyes, whatever. But soon as she find out or have a lingering that this man is dealing with another female or woman or whoever, that's when she want to take action and try to get up out of that relationship. And some people, some women, or or men or whoever in an abusive relationship, sometimes you get a what you call it, acceptance of it. It become a norm. It's almost like you tolerate it. Like you just how can I put it? Like oh, I can't put it. I don't know the exact words how to put that, but it's almost like you accept it. Like you with it. You get immune to being abused. So that's how it is. It sounds crazy, but it is a crazy kind of dynamic because we don't understand why when like when the police get involved and all that sudden the woman try to protect the abuser. We don't understand the mind of an abused woman because we so fucked up. When I say we, as it been I've been there. We so fucked up in our head, that all we can do is try to protect him because he may be the breadwinner or he may be, you just don't want to take your kid father away, even though he beating your ass. it's hard to really explain. That's why even when you do get out of an abusive situation, uh, even out of it, you still in it because your mind is still there, you know, even out of the situation. So you may end up in another relationship where the man is doing the same thing. He might be doing it in a different way. Like I tell a lot of my daughter, I tell her constantly, sometimes mentally abuse is worse than physical abuse because physically you can heal. Mentally, it's always there. It's always going to play back. I remember when I got out of my situation years ago, got out, I thought I was fine. I really did. I thought I was good. I was really good, you know. I remember going to counseling. Ladies like, you don't have flashbacks, No, I don't have none of that. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm good. And then one day it hit me. I relived that shit like it was a TV, like I was on TV. I relived it constantly, you know. And then I started doing things that I probably wouldn't normally do if I didn't been through that situation, because I felt that pain, I felt that weight, I felt like, I didn't have nowhere to go, nobody to turn to, you know. So abuse is from any individual, anyways, from men to women beating men to men beating women. It's all just bad because it does change the person. It changed the family dynamic. It just changes your mental health. Period. So they're saying the the alleged the allegations came the same day that the entertainment was named in another lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault of a college student in 1991. So in 1991, a third woman was accused, Sean Diddy Combs, as a sexual assault, according to the lawsuit filed on Thursday in New York County Supreme Court. In a lawsuit obtained by People and the first report by Rolling Stone, Jane Doe alleged Combs, 54, and his singer-songwriter Aaron Hall took turns raping her and friends and a friend in New York City more than 30 years ago. So I remember Aaron Hall. I remember him when I was a kid watching him sing. Now this man can sing. I give it. He got a nice voice. He can sing. I remember getting him confused with R. Kelly back then. But I remember also that he just disappeared. I remember only one song by him, you know, I miss you. I miss I miss you. That's the only song I can really. Oh, probably two. Let's say two. Another one. But anyway, but he kind of like stayed under the radar. I never really heard anything about him. Like I didn't know he was messing around with a 16-year-old girl, got her pregnant. You know, never knew all that stuff. And now all this coming out. And then I seen the video that he did on that Vlad TV. This man is corrupt. This man is evil. This man is sick. This man is just, I could just only imagine. He was probably allegedly one of the guys that, Diddy was probably sending the girls to, I could just see that in my head, like him being that one. Who child? Crazy. That's crazy. The allegations comes the same day the entertainer was named in another lawsuit accusing him of sexually abusing of a college student in 1991, the days after Combs settled a different lawsuit accusing him of rape and abuse. All litigations filed under the adult all litigations filed under the Adult Super Survivors Act. which expired on Friday. These are fabrications, claims falsely alleging misconduct from over 30 years ago and filed at the last minute. This is this is a money grab because Mr. Combs' fame and success, he is an easy target for anonymous accusers who lie without consciences or consequences for a financial benefit. That's what a spokesperson said. They also added the New Yorker legislature surely did not intend or expected the Adult Survivor Act to be exploited by scammers. The public should be skeptical and not pushed to accept these bogus allegations. This is what they said. And also I feel like if none of it was true in the Cassie situation, um, he wouldn't have filed so quick. You know, I also feel like he would have fought that tooth and nail. That lady was asking for a lot of money, and I felt like she settled for a lot of money. Folks can say, yeah, it was a money grab, it was whatever, but it is what it is. He settled with it. You know, if none of that stuff was true, he would have went on to court and fought it out. But he knew if he went to court, everything was coming out. So he rather went on ahead and settled it now before everything, the real piping hot tea came out. And I don't know if that was a good thing on his behalf or, that just make him look guilty as hell. You know, even Mike went through years of before he settled. But he ain't had no choice but to settle because he had them paid and paid, you know, these court cases. And then he finally settled. But this man right here, I don't even think they was able to. One of my YouTubers, Pam, the attorney, PS, I can't pronounce the YouTube name, but y'all need to check her out. Um, like she said, he wasn't even served fully before he went on here to settle that. And from her team they've been trying to talk to this man for more than 6 months before they even filed a suit to get him to settle with the 30, but he didn't want to. He wanted to just give her a figure, and she was like, hell nah, nigga, I went through all this. You gonna pay me, you know. And for folks got to get to understand, this was not a civil suit. I mean, a criminal suit. This was a civil suit, so it was about the money, you know. And if he was doing everything she said he was doing to her, she deserved every penny. And I hope she got more than what she intended to get, because Diddy is a snake. Diddy is not a good guy. Diddy faked the black community. He played us. He played us to the fullest. He took some of the best people out the game. All those artists that he had, these books should have been big right now. They should have been mainstream. I should be still listening to Total right now. To be honest, I don't listen, even though some of the music was some of my favorite music back then, I don't even listen to it right now because they're associated with him. He's going to lose regardless because it's out there. And we already knew that he was not a good guy. He got up there on the BET Awards this year with his turn and did all that Diddy bopping and all that. It just didn't seem right, didn't feel right, didn't look right. Because not only one bad boy artist showed up, which was Mary J. Blige, and she's suspect too. I don't listen to none of her music. I don't know why. I really was a Mary J. Blige fan. I just don't listen to her music at all. I've been stopped. So it is something. It really is something, But yeah. So it also says Jane Doe alleges that she met the man at an event hosted by the Uptown Records distribution MCA Records at the company office. Combs and Halls were very flirtatious and handsy with Jane Doe and her friend, offering them drinks throughout the night, the lawsuit stated. Later, at Hall's apartment, which is Aaron, Jane Doe alleges she was, I guess, con- made to have, forced to have sex, having sex with Combs. After Combs finished doing his busy business, Jane Doe laid in the bed, shocked and traumatized, the lawsuit stated. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Jane Doe to have sex with him. Well, now that's rape. Well, that's R what YouTube want us to say. I try to get it right. I'm hoping being that I'm just a smaller little speck on the spectrum, they ain't gonna do too much, but who knows? Excuse me. According to the lawsuit, the other woman had been forced to have sex with Cone and House in another room. Damn, what they was on? They can go like that? Ooh, child. Mm, I'm back. The lawsuit also claimed that Combs turned violent days after the allegations. I bet you he did because he didn't want you to go tell nobody, But but you should have, but maybe you did. I don't know. Anyway, let me keep reading. She said he was irritated and began assaulting her and choking her. Jane Doe, to Jane Doe, Jane choking Jane Doe to the point that she passed out. The complaint alleges Combs was searching for Jane Doe's friend because he was worried about that she would tell the girl, and he was with at the time what he and Aaron Hall had done to them. Jane Doe later told family members and friends about the allegations and the assault, and has sought out medical treatment for the trauma stemming from the incident, the lawsuit says. Well, that's good she told people, then they got people to corroborate her story that it happened. Hopefully back then she went to the police department, at least got, maybe they couldn't do anything because obviously, he out, and he didn't face no criminal charges back then. But luckily she would have a paper trail if it's still there. Because with these big time power people, shit get missing. So, and she said, in addition to Diddy and Hall, the lawsuit also named MCA Music Entertainment and Griffin Records as defendants. It also said in another lawsuit filed against Com on Thursday, a woman named Joey Dickerson Neal accused the rapper of drugging and raping her when she was in college. It says Santa Cruz University in 1991, according to court documents. Diddy is denying the allegation, claiming that Dickerson fabricated the story. Everybody's not lying, bruh. And being the person that you were, you thought you had it, you had the power, the money, the fame. You probably was able to think you could do this and get away with it, that it would never come on. Not thinking that these people would be able to speak up now. He thought he could get away with this. Epstein thought he could get away with it. So at some point, well, who you made mad? Puffy. Who finally putting the fire under your ass? Puffy. Because we all knew eventually it was going to come out, Puffy, that you're not a good guy. You never have been a good guy. Look how you did your brothers and sisters in the community. Puffy. We don't stand with you, Puffy. We don't. So even if all the all the lawsuits are found, well, the last couple ones are not found right, you still can't come to the cookout, Puffy. You're not on our side, Puffy. So the public, even though he may not get, you know, a bad rap in the court of law, but a court of public opinion, we can put fire to his ass too. We don't have to listen to his music. We don't have to wear his clothing, which who in the hell still wearing Sean John? I didn't even know they still sold Sean John. Okay. Anything involving Bad Boy or Act Bad or whoever, we don't even have to be involved with that because Puffy is not a good guy. You can look at him and tell he's not who he say he is. He's actually transforming right in front of our eyes. He have been for years. I've noticed. It also says Diddy is denying the allegations, claiming Dickerson is fabricating the story. It also says this last minute lawsuit is an example of how well intentioned law can be turned on its head. Miss Dickerson, 32-year-old story is made up and not credible. I guess that's what his side is saying. Mr. Combs never assaulted her, and she's implicated companies that did not exist. This is pure a money grab and nothing more. That's what a spokesperson said. But the attorney for Dickerson claims she was a victim of revenge porn after the music mogul allegedly recorded the incident and shared the tape with others in the music industry. So also, I seen the bad act video where Aaron was running his mouth like diarrhea, and he was naming folks that seen it. He even named Denzel Washington. Mm. Everything glitters is not gold, but we have to remember that he's in the industry too. Even 50 Cent said, Puffy sent videos of Cassie. So this is not far fetched. I just hope and pray that, the people that want to do right stand up and stand out and shout it to the rooftop. Like I said, this man may not even go to jail, but we can bring him back to earth, a little bit. Let him know that your power is not powerful anymore. We can do that as a people. Okay, also says earlier this week, Diddy and Cassie, just one day after the singer filed a lawsuit against him for alleged um ape and sex traffic and domestic violence. I have decided to. This is what he said. I have decided to resolve this. Oh no, this is what she said. I have decided to resolve this matter accurately on the terms that I have some level of control. That's how I know she got paid a little bit more. But when she's also saying control, I'm also saying, controlling mean that he can't put out stuff on you or control, as you had control of how much money you was getting, you know, because I feel like if she was already asking for 30 mil, and for him to go after she had to file this court suit, I feel like once they got in there, she was like, "Well, we're gonna make it 60 since you want to bring it here." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yeah, I give you 60, but you gotta sign NDA." I would have went up higher, but since I can't talk about it, let's make it a hundred mil. Because she probably had to sign some. She probably had to sign an NDA. So, uh, So she says, she wanted to thank her family and friends and the lawyer for unwavering support. And she opened up the doors for all the other women to come forward on this man. Her attorney said she's still proud of Cassie for having the scrim to go public with her story, her lawsuit. She ought to be condemned for doing so. Combs said, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family the best." And he wrote, "Love. There's no love in this man. He don't love nobody but himself. He probably barely even loved his kids. I just feel sorry for his daughters because they probably be groomed. You know, I feel sorry, for his son, the one that looks just like him, because he don't have his own identity that he wouldn't walk in his father's footsteps. I feel sorry for him because now, bruh, you can't do that because your daddy has not left a good legacy. You know, when he do pass, people gonna be like, "Yo, Puffy, the one that stole from all his artists, Puffy, the one that sexually assaulted all those women back in the '90s, Puffy, oh, that was linked to Biggie and Tupac's murder, allegedly. So yeah, that's his legacy he leaving around. He left. It also says, anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because we have been worshiping this nigga for years. Idol worship. I really never cared for them. I never really was into Biggie and whatever the bad boy entertainment like that. But I know back in high school they was really a big thing. They really was. And it's just sad to see how, we sit up here and we worship these entertainers, you know, we put them on such a big pedestal. And when they do fall, you know what I'm saying, we all disappointed because we put so much faith in man and not in God. I don't know who your higher power is. I know who mine is. And it ain't that white Jesus. But we have to put more faith in ourselves and in God. We can't be sitting out here worshiping these entertainers, worshiping these people because, like, it is a known fact that they have to do something to get this exposure. They might have to go cut a head and sacrifice their head. Who knows? I know this. I had to be wakened to see this shit. I had to be wakened to really tap in this shit. And when I was going through my shit in my abusive relationship, I claimed to be the Christian woman. I read my Bible back and forth, up and down. Still was getting my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? I had to go find my higher power for myself. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. To this day, I'm still not perfect. I have struggles, mad struggles. I am trying to not keep reliving the past. And these women have to relive the past every day. They saw Puffy, black ass, get up there and Diddy Bop on the BET Awards. And I think he got some other kind of fucking award right after that. They have to see this man every day. Every day it was probably triggering for them. So I can imagine how I felt back then and how they feel now. To see the man that took away from them a piece of their soul. Because when stuff like this happen, it takes a piece of something away from you. You know, I am really triggered about a lot of stuff that's going on. I didn't speak on the Kiki Palmer situation, none of that, because I feel like it's very triggering and very tiring. It's draining. It's a lot. I'm just happy she's out of that situation, you know, because you have to move in silence. You have to, when it's a situation like that, you have to move in silence. You have to find a way out. You have to find a way to love yourself, to move past this stuff. Every day is a struggle. People may say, "Yo, she ain't need all that money." You never know. You never know. Even with all that money, she's still gonna have the memories. She's still gonna be probably doing. She don't realize she doing it because it's in her to do it because that's it's there. Folks just don't understand the mental capacity of being in an abusive situation, or just being in a situation where you're trafficking. You know, some folks don't understand it. It's much deeper than us just talking about it. It's like it's really is a deep thing mentally. You know, back then in the '90s, all types of shit was going on. Only difference is now is we got more exposure because we got the internet. Because back then, like I said, with the Aaron Hall situation, we didn't know he had a baby with a little 16-year-old girl because they didn't put that shit out there. We didn't have social media. Social media can be a blessing and a curse at the same damn time. But these folks so want to be seen and heard so much that now they really famous. So when you really famous, your baggage gonna be famous too. Your past gonna be famous too. The stuff is coming out for real, for real. So I just wanted to bring this to you guys. I know it's a hard topic. It's a juicy topic. Um, but we really do need to talk more about the mental capacity of a person that's in an abusive situation. We really do need to talk about that because it was a lot of people saying after 10 years she should have left. She liked it. Yeah, after a while you do. You get immune to it. I wouldn't say you per se start to like it, but you start to tolerate shit. But the smartest thing she probably ever did was kept a paper trail, kept evidence, you know. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and the share button. I want to bring this story to you guys because it's deep, it's a lot, and we should not stand with Sean P Diddy Combs ever again. We should not. We should throw whole bad boy entertainment away because that's what they call themselves, bad boys. Self-explanatory. Then you got this whole 54-year-old man got a whole son talking about act bad. Who? Pity, you 54. Puffy, you 54 years old. A lot of people who listen to you are at least in their 40s, up in age. No, why are you trying to get these kids to act bad? They already bad as hell. So listen to what this is what I'm talking about. They was trying to corrupt us then, and now he's trying to corrupt the generation now. He touched some of us with corruption, but we can't let him have these kids now because they already got a lot going on. But don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the share button. I just wanted to share my opinion. This is my opinion. You may not agree with what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to agree with everything. But this is what I feel. I feel this way. Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe button, and the share button. And thank you guys so much. And I hope y'all safe. And when you know better, you do better. That's all I'm saying. Bye.